Our last guest is a professor at the College of DuPage who teaches animation in the motion picture television department. MPTV has had so much to offer our students, including the opportunity to be involved with Courier TV, a student-run news program that has received a lot of recognition lately. Here to tell us all about it is Tony Venezia. Welcome, Tony.
Well, it's good to be here.
Good to have you. So, Tony, you teach animation, correct?
Yes, I do.
So tell us, what is a student at the end of the year? Do they have an animated cartoon or something to
Well,
show
it's a 2-year program, and the last semester, students are working on a major project that we devote to the whole semester to. And then we have a screening called Animation Night, and it's open to the public. I don't have the exact date. I just know it's a Tuesday before graduation. We're going to be in the MAC this year.
Awesome.
In the Belushi, because we're always in the MAC. But it's an event, so we're trying to get as many people to come as possible, because in the past, we've had about 200 people show up, but we're going for broke this time. We've got a giant venue, so we might as well try to
fill it up. So if people would want to go, can the public go to your screening?
Yeah, and it's free.
And it's free, and it's all the students' animations?
Yes.
What kinds of things would they see?
Well, our students do different types of stuff. So the advanced students will choose the style of animation they would like to work in. They'll do 3D computer graphics, like Toy Story type animation, but there's a lot of traditional animation. There's also experimental animation and a number of other different types of techniques. So they're not forced to do any one kind of project. They choose at that stage of the game what they feel passionate about and how they can best express themselves with their ideas. So that would be the main part of the program. And then we also celebrate projects that were made in some of the intro and intermediate classes. So it's really a night of animation.
Tony, I would think in the digital age, because everything you see now is digital, right? And with all the computer games and graphics and this, I would think that this is a very good career for a student to go into if they're so inclined.
There's a lot of jobs, and the interesting thing is that there's a lot of work that doesn't fit what you would consider traditional animation. So there are feature film jobs, there's television work. There's also things in legal, animation is used in recreating a scene.
Sure.
In law, it's also a big thing in medicine. Promotional things. There's a lot of companies in Chicago that do trade shows, and I always scoffed at those. You know, who wants to work on a trade show? Until I started seeing some of the budgets, and they want to represent a company and make them look as good as they can. So trade shows have huge budgets, and they can be innovative. So those jobs can be fun. There's a lot of work in museums. Companies want to advertise or make a presentation to get across information to their employees and things like that. So there's, when I was proposing the animation degree 12 years ago, I came up with 50 uses, commercial uses of animation, and not to mention art, which is another big use of it. But since then, I could extend that list to even more. So the thing is, I would
imagine there's tons of work.
There is, and the one thing to consider though, it's not, you have to look for it. So we've had students go through our program and get work, or they go through our program, get their 4-year degree and get jobs in animation. But it's the trick will be figuring out where you fit in this scheme. It's kind of like every other career.
Sure. Now let's talk about the news show that the department does.
All right.
Tell us, it's just recently won a lot of awards.
Yeah, the news show was, well, from as long as I've been here, Jennifer Peel has had this dream to set up a news show, a weekly show for the school. And we, 13 years ago, we didn't have the equipment to do it. And so she was fighting for it. She revised the TV program. And then when all that was happening, we were able to get a nice grant to just replace all the old equipment, the old obsolete equipment with, we're fairly we're more than fairly state-of-the-art. We just got another batch of really good stuff in the studio. So we have really high-end equipment, which allows the TV show to be produced in a way that people are going to actually watch it. So it was really, like I said earlier, her dream was to get this news show to start, and it's actually happened a couple of years ago. Jennifer is a dynamo. She's really, really good. She's driven, she's passionate. The students think she's great. So she's able to motivate people to do stuff when they normally may not. And what happened a couple of years ago, I think we entered a whole bunch of news shows into the Illinois Broadcast Association's college competition. And we came back with several awards, and we were competing with all the top schools, four-year colleges and universities like Southern, Western, and other schools that have been established in TV. So here's this little COD with a brand new TV show, first season, and we were winning awards over some of those schools.
Well, the show is great, and I have to tell you, I love it because it can be emailed to you. You can go on Facebook and find it. And what I love about the Courier News Show is there's so much going on this campus with 30,000 people that are all doing very interesting projects. You watch that show, and within a couple minutes, you kind of know what's going on around the campus, from sports to entertainment. And I love that they even cover board meetings, they cover hot topics. I think it's fantastic. And I think I've grown accustomed to liking, to watch it. So I hope we all support it and keep it going. It's a great program.
Oh, I think the college would really be missing a lot without that. So I know that there's plans to keep it going.
Yeah.
So that's our mission right now.
Oh, good. What were you a COD student, I hear?
Yes.
So what did you study when you were here?
Well, I don't know. When I was a student, when they talk about things that students don't know, I was one of them.
Okay.
So I don't know what programs we had. I got an Associate of Arts degree while I was here. And it was back, I graduated in the 5th graduating class, so it's
No way.
I'm pretty, I can talk about the school. When the first year that they had the Quonset huts across the street is when I started.
Wow.
So where we're sitting now is a marsh.
So oh my gosh, so you've seen this college evolve.
Yeah.
You really have.
Yeah,
and been a part of its evolution. That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's been a great influence too. When I look back, and I would have said this if I wasn't working here, because I did think this. I really feel like if I didn't go here, I wouldn't have made it through college. My first year was rough, but then a teacher took me under her wing, and she really taught me to how to learn. I never thought I would be a good student, but she really turned me around, and she was really good, so it was pretty quick. It didn't take a year. It took like a semester. Well, it took a summer quarter, and I had a whole different attitude about education. And
now you're teaching.
Yeah, yes.
And passing it on, right?
Yes.
Good for you.
Well, at least that's my goal, so I hope I'm doing that.
I think you are. Well, thank you so much for coming on to talk to us, and we will all go to see the animation show. I'm very excited to see.
Okay, and I'll make sure you know ahead of time, too, the exact dates.
All right. Thank you so much, Tony.
You're welcome.
For more information on the Motion Picture Television program, visit their website at cod.edu/programs/MPTV or call 630-942-2892. This is all the time we have for today, but be sure to tune in next month for our all-new episode where you will get even more behind-the-scenes insight about upcoming shows at the MAC. I'm Diana Martinez. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you at the theater and next time on Backstage Buzz.